Ukija kuangalia katika ulimwengu wa sasa kila mtu ana kipato.
Kweli.
Na inategemea kipato chako ni cha aina gani.
Kweli.
Kuna ule mtu ambaye kila siku anaingiza 500.
Kweli.
Na kuna ule mtu ambaye kila siku anaingiza 300. Na kuna mwingine ule ambaye kila siku anaingiza hata 10,000.
Ndio.
Hata 5,000. Hata 20,000.
Ndio.
Na kuna ule ambaye anangojea kupokea kwa kila mwezi anaingiza hata 50,000 ama 1,100.
Ndio.
Na unakuta kwamba unapoingiza hizi pesa uko na mipango.
Yes.
Kuna wale ambao uko na mipango, baby, unataka watoto wao wasome wakuwe na maisha mazuri.
True.
Kuna mtu uko na mipango unataka kuanza kilimo.
Ndio.
Kuna mtu kuna mipango, maybe anataka invest, anunue shamba na akuwe na kwake. Lakini nadhani watu wengi wanajiulizaga, nitafanya namna gani pesa zangu ziweze kuzaana?
Ndio.
Nitainvest wapi ndio pesa zangu ziwe safe? Nitainvest wapi so that pale ambapo na invest pia naweza kupata advice na ushauri the way I can invest my money.
Very true.
Yes.
Na leo tunataka ile sure bet and what a way kuzungumza na Elizabeth Irungu ambaye ni CEO wa Absa Asset Management Limited pale katika Absa Bank. Atupatie tu hiyo because a lot of us hela iko, si kwamba haiko, lakini haikusaidii.
Mimi nataka
na haigrow.
Mimi nataka tu Madam Elizabeth kwa hivi sasa, Madam CEO, then ayeke very simple.
Bas,
for instance, mimi Captain Emmanuel Mwashumbe,
ndio,
every month maybe I get like 70,000.
Yes.
How can I multiply my money very fast?
Bas,
ushaona nini pesa yangu inaweza kuongezeka namna gani?
Hivyo.
Ama napata 50,000 ama 20,000 pale vile. Ni vipi naweza kuachieve dreams zangu kwa kuinvest ndani ya Absa Bank kwa mpigo tena zaidi?
Karibu sana ndani ya Radio 47 Madam Elizabeth Irungu.
Asante sana. This is very nice to have you guys.
It's good to have you here.
Asante.
Badani ukweli mimi na Mwashumbe tunataka hii conversation. Si urongo.
Kweli tuongee maneno ya pesa.
Sasa, now help us.
Yes.
Because si kwamba Wakenya hawapate hela.
Hapana.
Wanapata hela. Lakini hela zao haziwasaidii. So leo tufungue kichwa, utuambie what are the options that we have at Absa. That tunaweza kuniambia Mwashumbe na Mwakideo, if you're banking with Absa, you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3 to take your money to the next level. Take your dream to the next level. Achieve that which you have in your heart with Absa. How do we go about it?
Na usitubembeleze pia, tuambie pia some of the blunders that we make katika investing, because inaanzia na blunders zile ambazo tuna make pia katika kuwekeza pesa zetu pale vile. Tuna invest vipi?
Let's start with what we do well.
Yes.
Kenyans do well making money.
Dio.
They hustle.
Kweli.
Whether it is a formal job,
yes,
informal sector, whichever hustle a Kenyan has,
yes,
they work hard, and that's why we say the Kenyan economy is resilient.
Yes.
Unasikia every nation, we are very resilient. COVID comes, people pivot very quickly. They know how to make money. They are making, whether it is masks, they are doing all manner of things to make money. But now after making money, what? How do we spend it? How do we make sure that this money takes us further than even our skills and our trade? Because your money, after you make it, needs to work as hard as you. So that it's not only you putting the effort, even your money is making effort. So, but a lot of times we stop at making the money, then we move to spending the money, and that's it. So it means you're making whatever little or a lot you have, and you spend all of it, and then you end up with poverty. Now we are saying we can break that cycle. We can break that cycle of making money, spending it, because there is an equation that you need to add, saving and investing. So that once you make money, you plan your spend, you also remain with savings. And we always say pay yourself first. Paying yourself first is not
kwenda kukaa pale kwa baa na kulisha kuku choma na kachumbari.
Because some people mistake that, and you go and spend on yourself and you think naambia mwili shukrani, naambia mwili pole.
Huyo ni mimi.
Unaweza jabia, unaambia mwili pole kwanza kabisa kwa kuweka pesa kando, because of a day that will come when you won't be able to make money, because it's not every day you'll make money. There are days that will come that are difficult, like COVID happened. Some people had jobs, then the following day you didn't have a job. That means that day can come, and there are many other instances that will come. I mean, we cannot predict emergencies. They will come. So what we say in Absa is make the money, pay yourself first. So always make sure you pay yourself first. A portion of that money, preferably 20% for whatever. And the reason we use 20% is so that we don't say 20,000, because maybe you earned 10,000.
Yes.
Your 20% is different from a person who had 100,000. So everybody just do the math of 20% for whatever you've made.
Right.
Put that aside, and that's where Absa comes in. So Absa comes and gives you an opportunity to separate your money with yourself, and we make the money work for you. The first level of saving is you first of all postponed consumption, right? Umesema sitakula hii pesa leo, nitatumia baadaye. Na baadaye si kesho. We want to think long term, because we will grow old.
Yes.
We will be, tutakuwa wakongwe. So
Long term is how many years? Long term is how many years? Am I still to decide?
It's you to decide.
Right.
Because some of us are saving towards maybe our children will be going to high school. So your long term could be 8 years when they are in grade 1 all the way to grade 9. Another person is saying this is for university. So that means it is a 15-year maybe period. Another person is saying this is to take care of me when I stop working. It's my retirement. So you can see his long term is
everyone
very
has their plan.
So everyone has you must know what is that goal you are trying to achieve.
Yes.
If it is for emergency can be today, tomorrow. That one is very short term, is very near, because emergencies, we can't say they'll come after 5 years or 3 years or 10 years. Emergency is always your very short term sort of money. Anytime you should be ready. So I said separate 20%.
Okay.
The first thing you do is you can put it in your money market fund where it starts working, because when your money is just idle, what you don't know is that it is losing value. So you get your 1,000, you put it aside, you don't invest it, it's losing value because of inflation. So you need to make sure that your money is protected from unseen enemy called inflation. So we protect it in the money market fund by giving you a return which is above inflation.
Nataka nikupatie scenario.
Sema.
Nataka nikupatie tu scenario.
Yes, Mashumbe.
This person analipwa mshahara kila mwezi.
Yes.
Let's say analipwa mshahara wa 50,000.
50,000, yes.
Lakini huyu mtu ana hustle zake kila siku, anaingiza kama 3,000, 5,000, na sengine anazapiga hata 10,000 na kadhalika. Lakini huyu mtu kila wakati ukimuuliza atakwambia hata sijui pesa yangu inakwenda upande gani. Yuko broke. Lakini huyu mtu unaweza pata from Monday to Friday, hakosi lose money, yani ka lose change apart from the salary. Ushaona? Huyu mtu unaweza kumconnect vipi katika Absa Money Market Fund? Can he be putting that money, the 5,000 every day?
Very good. Katika
Absa Money Market Fund, unaweza kumconnect vipi? Unaweza kumadvise vipi?
Advise ya mtu kama huyo.
Mimi, wachana na huyu mtu. Wachana na huyu mtu. Anajiongelea lakini wewe msaidie. Wewe. Namjua ndugu yangu. Yes.
My brother.
Alikatalia huyu mtu. Sema niko na hii shida.
So my brother, what you'll do is automating your investment, meaning that either if it is a 50,000 you are being paid, we automate that on the payday. You also have a standing order going to your money market fund. It's free in Absa. You put that standing order, 15,000, straight out of your account, so that you do not need to think every month, am I saving? Am I not? So you remove the mind block that comes between money that is in your hands and it is competing with expenses. So you automate. You automate.
Elizabeth, I've never known that. Why haven't you told me that?
I've told you today. So we are going to you're going to automate. Huh? And you can do it on your app.
So katika Absa pale vile.
Yes, automate and send it to your
That's a good thing.
Money market fund.
Yes.
Standing orders.
Standing order.
That's a good thing.
And every month you'll not have to think that, oh, did I save or did I use everything?
And it's free.
Just like taxes. You never have to think whether you're paying KRA, right?
It's true.
But you pay automatically. It's the same
Transaction
thing.
free.
Transaction free. Absa to Absa. It is free.
Okay. Endelea. So now you
So once you automate, we will receive that money on our side of your money market fund, and it will immediately start working for you the following day.
Okay.
So if your deduction is today, tomorrow it starts earning every day, and a money market fund earns you interest every single day.
All right.
I want to understand your
Yes.
money market fund.
Yes.
Ni nini? How does it work? How does it work? Okay.
Very good question.
How does it work?
I've been assuming you know.
All right.
Okay, let me step back and tell you what money market fund is. So money market fund is like a chama.
Okay.
Many people come together. So we bring together all manner of people with different amounts of money. Big, small, large, medium, whatever amount of money you have. And what we do as your asset manager is look for suitable investments which we invest in. And then every day we calculate all this money that was brought by this chama group of people. How much did we earn this day? If today we earned, say, 1 million or 5 million shillings, we give that interest to everybody who was in that
Every
group.
investor.
So we credit you that interest for that day. Tomorrow, more people bring in money and maybe we get more assets and the income keeps on growing. So that's what we do. At the end of the month, we'll tell you, every day you earned X according to the amount you had, you earn this interest, we credit you now and the interest becomes yours.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
Hapo tu ulipofika. You know, for a Kenyan,
Yes.
myself and Mwashumbe maybe tunaweza kuwa tuko aware kidogo of what happens
Yes.
katika money market fund. Lakini kwa Mkenya ambaye haelewi,
Yes.
nimekuwa nikiwekeza pale katika money market fund yangu katika Absa. Pesa zangu zinakatwa kila mwezi kweli. Labda 50,000 inakwenda every month or 100,000 inakwenda every month
Yes.
katika money market fund.
Yes.
So then you invest my money
Yes.
elsewhere and then get profit
Yes.
and then distribute the profits to us ambao ndo
you
investors
members.
pale katika
Yes, yes.
money market fund. Let's talk about a Kenyan who's been investing like 100,000 every month, for
Yes.
example.
Yes.
How much are we talking about per year? Because kama nimeweka katika bank per year, niko na 1.2 million
Yes.
in a year. Kama nimeweka imelala tu flat.
Yes. Kama imelala tu.
Na save tu, inaitwa tu saving.
Yes.
Imelala labda imefika 1.2 million.
Yes.
For example.
Yes.
Money market fund, what will be the difference?
So money
Give me
market.
approximate.
Yes,
Najua huwa
approximate.
zinabadilika.
Yes, zinabadilika every day because
Yes.
I'm bringing new investors
Yes.
every day.
Yes.
But on average,
Yes.
our return over the last 12 months has been between 7.5% and 9.5%.
All right.
Because interest rates have been coming down.
All right.
But there's a time money market fund was even 13%, 2024.
All right.
But remember, this is money that you can access anytime because it's very good for your emergency. So ukuwe na emergency, unaitisha pesa yako na hakuna ile penalty that you have removed your money. It's not fixed. Therefore, I'll not penalize you if you're getting out. It allows you to get out when you need that money. But it is a first point where you aggregate your money and it continues earning you money. And every month we compound. Do you know what is to compound? Compounding meaning every month when you earn the interest, we add it back to the principal and it becomes like principal and it starts also earning money.
Okay.
So that's compounding.
Okay, one thing I want to understand pia, the interest katika money market fund.
Yes.
Is it daily?
It is daily.
Is it monthly? Is it per year? So it is every day
It is
my money in attract interest.
Yes, it is
Every day.
calculated every day. And the reason money market fund calculates interest every day, like I said, we allow new money to come in every day and also those who want to go out to go daily. So for that reason, every day I must calculate as a manager how much is everybody earning based on the assets that were in the fund.
Okay.
So we calculate daily, we credit you daily, and then we total it at the end of the month, and that is when you see it now in your statement.
I really want a figure.
You want
I'm
a
looking
figure?
for a figure
Let
of a person investing, for example, 100,000.
yes,
Per, say, today there's 100,000 in my money market fund. Today.
yes. And
At the end of the day,
you're falling into a trap, and that's why I'm avoiding to answer you, because you're falling into a trap of just calculating figures. In investment, the best thing to work with is percentages, and you compare with inflation. Are you beating inflation? Because most Kenyans follow the rates and they don't know the risk they are taking. Okay, so I can give you 20%, but I don't tell you what I'm doing as an asset manager. I'll be misleading you because then I'll be telling you for your 100,000, if you're earning 20% per annum, you're earning 20,000, isn't it? It sounds lovely, and a money market they tell you, and money market will earn you 7.5%, which is it will be 7,500 or something like that. Now, the challenge with doing math with only a number like, or you'll earn 20,000 or you'll earn 7,000 is that you have not considered the risk that you're taking with your money. Because your money, when you come to a manager, what you're telling me is, you trust me so much, go out there, look for investments that will make me a return. And for a money market fund, the statement you're telling me is, I want you to preserve the principal or the capital I brought you and earn me above inflation. And another person is saying, I want you to go to the market, look for capital gains. That's a different statement, right? So, and that would be maybe an equity fund, shares. So that one you're saying, go and work hard with my money, bring me capital gains. Of course, wherever there is capital gain, there can be capital loss, isn't it? At money market, I'm always telling you, your principal will be preserved. So my cardinal duty, my rule is, I first preserve what you worked on, and you above inflation. So that's why you find I'm avoiding to tell you just a return for the sake of a number, because we are talking money market fund and we need to know we are preserving capital first and growing above inflation. So
that's very important. I like that.
So kwa fupi Elizabeth, yani unamwambia Mkenya hata ukiinvest ni biashara.
Ni biashara.
Unaweza kwenda na maembe yako sokoni ukauza yote leo, na kesho ukaenda na maembe yako sokoni ukauza nusu, na kesho kuto ukaenda na mambo yako sokoni na usiuze. So ndo kuko hivyo.
Ndio hivyo.
Kwa hivyo leo unaweza ku earn interest na kesho usi earn interest. Okay?
And the good thing I like,
I make sure I do not lose your capital.
That's the thing.
Lakini hela zako zile ambazo uliekeza
ziko vile vile
zitasalia pale pale.
Yes.
So like
utalala salama.
I like it.
Sitaki ulale ukifikiria nimepoteza pesa yako.
In short, what I like about this is that for the first time at least, yani kama we ni mtu ambaye hela zako zinapitia kwenye benki ama hela zako ziko kwenye benki, sasa vile zimelala tu fua, unasema niko tu na 100,000, mbona hiyo 100,000 yako isikue bado iko, lakini upate hata kama ni shilingi moja juu.
Exactly.
Even if someone is telling you, let me give you even 10 bob juu, ama 100 juu, ama 1,000 ama 500, si ni bora zaidi hivyo kushinda tu ikae fua? Basically, money market is exactly that. But your money remains the way it is.
Exactly.
But Absa is working hard to ensure that money of yours inapata interest juu ina grow.
So huyu ni mtu ambaye kwa mfano ameajiriwa. Maana tumemwangazia mtu ambaye ameajiriwa sana, mtu ambaye yuko na kipato cha kila mwezi, mtu ambaye yuko na mshahara. Elizabeth, kuna mtu kwa hivi sasa kazi yake ni kuchemsha mayai. Kuna mtu kwa hivi sasa kazi yake ni kuuza njugu. Kuna mtu kwa hivi sasa mama kibanda anasukuma chapati. Lakini huyu mama kila siku yuko na faida ya shilingi 3,000. Huyu jamaa wa njugu kila siku yuko na faida ya 1,500. Huyu jamaa wa kuchoma mahindi kila siku yuko na faida ya 500. Nataka umuongeleshe mtu anaweza kuingia namna gani katika Absa Money Market Fund.
Sasa ukweli ni kwamba this money market fund is not for the wealthy. It's for everybody. It's democracy. It's democracy in investment. Unaanza na 1,000. That is the starting amount. Meaning as many Kenyans can come on board. So it is not a preserved product for the rich. So anyone, and you can top up meaning unaweza ongezea hata kama ni 100 kwa kila siku. Tuko na pay bill, unaweza weka kwa pay bill, utume kwa account yako ya investment na tutaongeza hiyo 100. So whether it is 1,000 you start with, then you keep putting 100. I see one of my customers, and I'll give you a true story. A Garissa customer who we started with very little money, but every day he would put what you're saying 1,500 or even 100 shillings. Over time, he built even a home. He told me, these 3 years I've been able to save consistently, because in investment, it's the discipline and the consistency. Ukipata hizo mbili, si mambo na hela mingi, that you're waiting for the day you'll get a windfall. No, it's a consistency and the discipline.
How else can we invest ndani ya Absa?
Maybe kabla tuende pale vile, there's something that I want to clarify.
Okay, please do.
Kama kawaida, when I go to the market, na niko na machungwa yangu, when I come back jioni huwa najua profit profit yangu ni gani na ni gani ambayo naregesha katika stock. So katika Absa Money Market Fund hivi nikilala kila siku nitakuwa najua interest yangu ni gani ambayo maybe nimepata kupitia katika soko lile ambalo limeendelea.
Very good. That's a good question. Nataka kuona kila siku
najua nimeinvest hii. What is my interest? Is it possible? And nitajua namna gani?
My brother, that is very good to be tracking your investment, but to track investment every day can be a heartache.
Ndio.
So I don't actually advise anyone who is investing to be tracking the stock market every day.
Ndio.
You'll be getting palpitations because today the share price went up, tomorrow the share price went down. I mean, and you'll make emotional decisions because we are emotional beings.
Yeah.
However, in Absa Money Market Fund, we'll give you a statement every month.
Okay.
We'll show you how your money has worked every month. And we're still working on our digital platforms to give you access whenever you want.
Okay.
But I'll still dissuade people from looking at money every day because it creates anxiety.
Right.
It gives you unnecessary heartache and you find it's not working because in investment, it is the time in the investment rather than the timing.
Okay.
Because
Right.
if you keep on timing, you'll never make good investment decisions. Yeah. But now I go to your question, right?
Yes.
You ask what else?
What else?
Nini ingine? Money market, I say, is like the first investment every Kenyan should have, and with the right manager, not just with anybody, with Absa.
All right.
So you choose Money Market Fund as your first starting point when you're starting investment because it doesn't disappoint you. It gives you that nice journey where you're always getting a positive. So your returns are positive as long as your manager is well sober and choosing investment in the right way like Absa does. Now, you can move on and invest in other unit trust funds like fixed income fund. That one will invest mainly in government securities and corporate bonds and commercial papers, and it will give you a higher return. But on top of that, we tell you, while we have gone and invested in these fixed income securities, we value those assets every day. And therefore, the prices of the assets can go up and down. So you'll find that price, therefore, unlike a money market, which only has one direction, upward, a fixed income fund has upwards, but can also slide sometimes downward. So if you track every day, there is a day you can find my bonds have gone down a bit. That doesn't mean the government or the corporates that have lent this money to are not going to pay me interest. They will pay me interest. But what I'm saying is the value of the asset has maybe come down. If we were to sell it today, we are only telling you the true value of the assets that we are holding. The interest will always be higher than money market fund. Currently earning in excess of 9%, annually. Now, then from there, you can also invest in what we call an equity fund. So you're this person,
pale kwa
fixed income fund.
Yes, fixed income fund.
Yes.
Still, I need you to confirm that my capital remains there.
Very good.
Yes.
Good question. And remember, I've told you that in a fixed income fund, I'm going to buy long-term assets.
Yes.
Long-term asset, like I can buy a 20-year bond, I can buy a 15-year bond, I can buy even a 30-year bond in Kenya.
Yeah.
Now, what happens and what I'm required by the regulator is to value those assets. So while your capital is invested, I need to show you whether it is making a capital gain or a capital loss. So here we don't talk about capital protection because now we are going to look for higher returns. We are getting assets which are more long term. We must value them because every day we must ask ourselves, if we were to sell everything, it's like a house. Was to sell this house, how much would I make? Will I make a profit from the house or will I make a loss? And assets in the stock market make losses and profits. So your capital can move up and down.
All right.
Yes, that need to be clear.
Is there any other way, Elizabeth, kabla tumalize Gumzo 47 leo?
Yeah, there are very many ways. In fact, we might not exhaust all of them.
Oh,
but
really?
I'll concentrate on unit trust fund. So the third unit trust fund you can buy is equities. So you've always been seeing the stock market.
Yes.
You don't know how to choose the type of company you want to buy because it's not about prices.
Yeah.
You want a professional to choose for you correctly.
Yeah.
So that we do the research, we select the assets, and we buy for you a portfolio. So you can buy an equity fund. That means you don't have to worry about, am I buying KCB? Am I buying Safaricom? Am I buying, what are those companies doing? So we have a fund that you can start again with 1,000 shillings and you start investing in the stock market. Here you're looking for capital gains. We are selecting these equities with an intention that they will make capital, the prices will go up, and therefore you make a profit from those prices going up. On top of that, there will be dividends which will be declared and will also distribute back to you. So you're using a professional to take you to the stock market, and you get a whole portfolio with 1,000, and you can keep adding anytime, whenever you want. And you can also sell in less than 3 days. You have your money back. And you'll also be seeing your profits and losses, because I never want to forget losses, because in investing, that is a possibility. It is a true possibility, and Kenyans like ignoring the loss part of it. But in investing, there are good moments, there are bad moments. They don't last forever, but we will show you how your portfolio have performed every month. Last year alone, just to give you a flavor of how equity fund was working, last year, the equity fund was making about 40% return.
Wow.
40.
Wow.
So it means if you came with 100,000, you at the end of 2025 you had 140,000 shillings.
Okay.
Money market, on the other hand, was making 9%. 100,000 went with 9,000 because we said what? We are protecting your capital first. We were not chasing capital gains. So you can see the difference in investment style.
Mimi najiulizaje, hii talk yote ambayo tumezungumza kuanzia tuanze ya mazungumzo, inakaa ni talk, we have to sit down.
We have to sit
I
down.
have to sit down with
Come
Elizabeth,
to the branch, yes.
Ndio anielezee vizuri na anipange vizuri. Nikitoka hapo mimi nimefungua hizo akaunti za yote ambayo umezungumzia. Mkenya kwa hivi sasa ambaye anakusikiliza Elizabeth, unaweza kumtuma wapi na wapi? The people that are interested right now. Unaweza kumwambia, by the way, if you want to start tomorrow, go, nenda katika branch, nenda pali fulani, nenda katika mitandao. Ni wapi anaweza kupata information yote? Ama ni wapi ambaye anaweza kuzungumza na mtu kutoka Absa Bank?
Yeah, and I like your question. How do you start? You start by talking to your investment consultant at any branch, and we have 93 branches around the country. So this opens the opportunity for everybody, not only Nairobians. So we are one of the managers with 93 branches across the country where you can walk in and ask, tell me about investment. And we have trained them. They will be able to usher you in. 2, you can go to our website. You can write us an email. I'd like to say the email that they can email us to. Asset Management KE. Asset Management KE at absa.africa. You can reach us on that email. We'll be able to get back to you, or even our contact center. If you go to our website, you'll find our contact center as a bank, and you'll be able to reach us, and we will advise you. And remember, you're unique. Everybody is unique. Your investment is different from his investment, from my investment. So do not follow the herd. Make sure that you understand yourself, and we get you a solution that fits you, not that one that fits everybody. No following the herd. Only being you.
All right. Mimi nataka kusema asante sana Elizabeth Irungu. Thank you so much for your time. CEO Absa Asset Management Limited. Asante sana. I think mimi mwenyewe nimenufaika.
Asante.
Mimi mwenyewe as a person.
Thank you.
I think because there are a lot of us as Kenyans when we don't know so much about investing like katika Absa, and right now at least tunaufahamu. So the next step ni kwenda pale katika benki. Nenda katika benki, uongee na mshauri wako wa kifedha pale, akusaidie na kuelekeze, na kama alivyosema Elizabeth, kila mtu na safari yake. Safari yako sio ya Mwakideo. Yangu sio ya Mwashumbe.
Nenda katika branch yote. Wewe fanya hivi
Naam.
Nenda katika branch yote ya Absa Bank. And then tell me, you know what? Kuna gumzo tulisikia Madam Elizabeth Mwashumbe na Mwakideu, nenda Radio 47, now we are taking the next step, we want to invest. Kwani iko nini?